Hello, everyone. Today is Tuesday, December 14th, 2021 at 11:03 a.m. in the morning. So, I got my earbuds in. So, sorry if there's any noise going on right now. And I don't have pockets on the pants that I'm wearing, so that's why you see me have my MP3 player. Ooh, I'm glad it didn't fall. I mean, the MP3 player is around my neck when I don't have my pockets with pants with pockets, or shorts with pockets or something, or dress with pockets. I got pants, but they don't have pockets. The ones that I'm wearing, the ones with the pockets, all three of those pairs are they're all need to be washed. So to stretch and save, money for laundry, that's why I'm wearing this again today, like I wore yesterday. But over the weekend, I'll do laundry. So, I guess I'm feeling it. Oh, it's gnats. I guess I'm feeling a tiny bit better today. I'm seeing, like, within yesterday and today, I still see a nice bit of gnats, like a few gnats, but I killed some, and I was able to kill some gnats, but I see a big reduction, but they're still here. They're still here. So damn. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, certain things I have to be forced to be tight-lipped about current events. Like, I can't even speak out against them, trying to save my doggone YouTube channels. I would like to speak more truth about current events, but I can't say much anything about current events because YouTube has zero tolerance for truth, and they get your channel taken down. YouTube or Twitter or a lot of other social media. Hold up. I'm fighting the gnats. So, I can't say much about current events, but I pray for the people suffering. That's all I can say. Wow, where do y'all come from? Shut up. Get away from my door. They wait till after I start my video. Um, so, wait a minute. Let me put these back in. Yeah, sometime last night I heard somebody by my door talking loud. Sometime last night. But anyway, one thing I hate is when people try to tell me, well, you have a bachelor's degree, so I know it's like insulting when people tell me, you have a bachelor's degree, so I know you're smart enough to know how to do such and such XYZ simple thing here. Somebody told me that recently, and it really bothered me. Like saying, well, I know you have a bachelor's degree, so I know you're smart enough to do this or do that. Or I deal with narcissistic abusers who treat me like I'm slow with no sense, but then tell me you are. They cut their eyes and be like, "You are highly intelligent," and they make the same facial expressions of like just about every narcissistic abuser who has told me nobody's gonna hire you. They cut their eyes and be like, "Nope," and they do their head like, "Nobody's gonna hire you." They're like, "Nobody's gonna hire you." They do exactly like that. And so they're like, "You are highly intelligent." But then treat me like I'm mentally slow with no sense and stuff like that, you know. So it's like, I don't like when people make it like as if they want to say I'm highly intelligent, or they'd be like, "Oh, well, you have," like one time, it was for New Year's, and New Year's 2020, when Alex Dupree called the police on me for no reason, and he unprovoked for no reason, and so then he called the police on me unprovoked for no reason. So then so then one of the police officers was like trying to say you have a bachelor's degree, so if you have a bachelor's degree, you ought to have enough sense to understand what I'm telling you or what I'm talking about. Like trying to insult my intelligence and make me feel bad and trying to humiliate me and stuff. It seems like as if the gang stalkers are angry at me even talking about my bachelor's degree. They're angry at me even having a bachelor's degree because they tried whatever they could to stop it, and I could have gone higher. I mean, I I don't even know what would. I'm glad now after I found out the truth about these industries. I'm glad that damn, gnats crawling on my. This thing won't die. Hold up. Okay, now it finally died. But it's like it's okay for everybody else's accomplishments to be praised, but mine gets shunned. Like the foster mom used to tell me, "Shut up about that bullshit about wanting to be in honors," but then she herself bragged about graduating summa cum laude from college. But bitch, your ass was like nearly 60 years old. You were over 50. And you think you're smart after being 50 something years old and graduating with summa cum laude? So the foster mom, like when I was in high school, she used to say, "Shut up about that bullshit about wanting to be in honors." So they wouldn't even allow me to take calculus or advanced math or physics and stuff like that. And it's like they try to act like they wanted to curse me with failure in life. And then growing up to hear that basically if you don't graduate from college, then you're gonna be flipping burgers for the rest of your life. Here I graduated from college and I can't even get those kind of jobs to flip burgers. McDonald's and stuff won't even hire me. So it's I mean so anyway, for me to have a college degree and be treated like as if I'm too dumb to know what 9 o'clock means, or too dumb to know what 9 o'clock is, you know, I kind of feel like I'm not expressing or verbalizing myself the way I really want to, or the way I'm really trying to. But I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. You know, from earliest kindergarten, people used to say Candy's smart, or they would say she's the smartest kid, the smartest person in her class, in the kindergarten class, but then the worstly behaved because of abuse that I've been through. So the I mean, they'll be like, "Oh, well, you're going to, you have a college degree," but then they try to make it like I'm too dumb to know this or know that, or if they figure, "Oh, well, if you're so intelligent, you figure out your own way to you know, start your own business or whatever." But then if I were to try to attempt to start my own business some kind of way, then a narcissistic abuser would get mad, you know, they'll get mad, like as if they figure, "Oh, well, you have no business trying to start a business because you don't know what you're doing." Well, why can't I learn? Or they make like, "Oh, I shouldn't do," you know, if I know nothing about a certain topic, they figure I shouldn't try to pursue it. But why can't I learn? Or like when I wanted to become a translator, they say this is not a get rich quick scheme. Or they say you can't just go in there and try to be a translator. You have to go to school for that. Or you can't just go you do that. Oh, you can't just go be a translator. You have to be fluent. But then how can I get to be fluent if you cut off my social interactions with people? Like, I can't even have any Spanish speaking friends. So it's like my so called Spanish career is a failed career because of you gang stalkers. But then they'll say that, "Oh, Candy doesn't take responsibility for her actions." No, it ain't my actions. Y'all expect me to take fault for what y'all did to me. Damn. It's like I'm getting more gnats around my bed area than in the bathroom. But I got these things to help get rid of them. So I apologize for any noise out there because I got my earbuds in, so I don't know what they're doing, what they might be doing. Oh, here's another one. Yeah, you don't belong. So yeah, I do not like the idea of people can just try to make me shut me down and make me feel like a failure, like I'm as if I'm just useless and worthless, you know, and they want me to feel hopeless about anything. Just because you need a little extra help doesn't mean you're slow, you know. But it's like they try to control you like a total baby and treat you like you don't have rights. And they figure that they can exploit you not knowing what your rights are. And then won't like I can't even I mean they basically try to block me from knowing where my freedom is. If you get what I'm trying to say, you know, so it's like, yeah, I mean, me being told that on Friday by somebody, I can't say who it is, being told, "Oh, you have a college degree, so I know you can write up such and such a whatever statement for me." That pretty much triggered me. I mean, I kind of woke up this morning with that unwanted and intrusively in my mind, of being told that, oh, you got a college degree, so I know you're smart enough to know how to do this, or write a statement saying this or saying that. Or like that police officer tried to tell a female police officer, January 2020, New Year, she tried to tell me, well, you have a college degree, so I know you're smart enough to understand what I'm saying. Like trying to use my intelligence to treat me like as if I'm really dumb. Treat me like I'm a total imbecile. And I heard that it's a narcissistic trait to you know how narcissistic abusers think they're perfect. So then the victims with complex PTSD, and they suffer OCD and a lot of different other mental disabilities, mental disorders as a result of being abused. And it seems like we try to measure up to what they want or strive for perfection, and never good enough. And then I hate the idea that in some cases victims of abuse can take on certain traits of their abusers. But I said that I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to be me. And it took for me to, when I was living in Denton, Texas, after a few years, I started to find my real self and, exercise my own real personality rather than, I think it was 2008, instead of trying to beg and plead with people and and every now and then I seldom do it, but every now and then I still be like, well, are you mad at me? Or I don't do it nearly as much as I used to, but I almost never do it anymore. But nowadays I just say, fuck you, and on my birthday, 25th birthday, I just stopped caring so much, trying to beg and plead with people, and I just started cussing people out. But I shouldn't do that, But I guess I don't really cuss people out as much anymore. But I just try as best as I could to avoid people as much as I could, stay away from people and stay to myself. I always wanted to be independent, and I wish I would have known back then about self-employment. I wish I would have known back then. I thought, regular employment, that's all I knew. I didn't know there was such thing as, I guess it never crossed my mind to question back then, well, how do people get to run their own business and stuff? But nowadays, it seems like they want to make it like you got to sell your soul in order to make your business successful. Even if it's a local business that's popular. But then, I can't even make a living off of having my own personal food truck. And I hate these narcissistic governmental inspections, So if they had the food cottage law or something like the cottage food law, if you run a business baking out of your home and selling items, yeah, they got the cottage food laws or whatever, by me being targeted, it seemed like they might lie and say that I did this wrong, I did that wrong, I failed this inspection. A crooked person, on purpose so that my business wouldn't soar if I had one. Or if I had children, they would be narcissistic enough and lie and say that I did this and that harm to my own kids. With their false assumptions, malicious lies and false accusations that they try to make it like as if they assume that I did this when they know full well I didn't do it, and just freaking will lie on me. So the narcissistic gang stalkers try to make it like as if I'm a crooked person who always need to be watched and that I'm not to be trusted. that I'm not to be trusted. So, I mean, this is me just venting my feelings at the moment. Um, and so I'm saying it again, I'm hearing that right after the Christmas holidays, I'm hearing rumors, I don't think it's false, but I'm hearing a lot of people say that right after the Christmas holidays, before New Year, that there's supposed to be another lockdown. What am I going to do and where am I going to go? So lockdowns mean no work. So the idea of I be scared and be back on the streets, or am I going to be in a motel, or what's going to happen? So I'm thinking about, I saw an article that reminded me about the oh wow, it's a lot of them over here. Dumpster diving. And with the dumpster diving, and some cities they'll say it's illegal, but look up dumpster diving. You might need to do it in hard times. Dumpster diving, I heard that people in I forgot whether it was Spain or Venezuela had to do dumpster diving. Get off my bed. Spain or Venezuela had, I forgot which country it was, a few years ago had to resort to dumpster diving. You hear, even it's mainstream news to hear about the food shortages and everything shortage. And I'm hearing about how the what was I gonna say? My mind went blank. But they got everything shortage, food shortage. Oh yeah, now I remember. I'm hearing about certain schools across the country are resorting back to certain schools across the country are resorting back to online learning. So they're resorting back to online learning, and so how do we? I mean, I'm kind of scared and clueless of what to do. I mean, if I had a permanent place, I don't know, because I hear about if you do stock up and prepare for hard times, then if you stock up and prepare for hard times, then the government gonna come take all your food and take all your belongings anyway. And they have government executive orders that government executive orders that if you that the government can take away your house, car, or whatever, at your food or whatever at will. They can take away everything you own. That's narcissistic. So people wonder why dumpster diving is made to be illegal. Why is dumpster diving made to be illegal? And come on, man. Dumpster diving is made to be illegal. But and then you would consider it to be a thief or stealing if you try to get food. I heard that about how companies throw away good food in a in a dumpster, and you're considered stealing if you try to go take it. But I heard that dumpster diving can be risky because if you try to dumpster dive at 5 o'clock in the morning, I heard in Los Angeles, people were able to dumpster dive at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or something But I heard that dumpster diving, some places it's legal, some places it's not legal. But I'm just saying to consider dumpster diving or something you know, if times get too hard or if things get too bad. People probably gonna do it anyway. Looting is bad. I don't recommend that, you know. But some people say to prepare so you won't have to do stuff like looting or breaking the law during hard times, you know. But sometimes I heard dumpster diving is legal. But as I said, you know, people are wondering, why do these companies throw away perfectly good unexpired food at these grocery stores? And they said that if you dumpster dive, be careful that that the garbage truck doesn't come in, you know, be careful that the garbage truck doesn't come in, you know, and then catch you off guard and pick up the dumpster container and crush you. Be careful about that, you know. But I've heard about how some people been doing dumpster diving. But people wonder, like, why is it against the law to dumpster dive, and why do these corporations and these companies throw away perfectly good food or items that nothing's wrong with it? You know, I've heard saw YouTube videos about, you know, that. So I gotta go. The video about to cut me off.